Okay, I was getting an error code that suggested I was having a problem with either my intake solenoid or my exhaust solenoid for that camshaft adjustment or the sensor. So here's the parts. You can find this on Amazon. The 12662737 is for the exhaust, and the 36 is for the intake. So this is driver side, passenger side. Okay, this is my 2013 Cadillac ATS. You can see it's got the oil catch cans on both sides. What I was doing today was replacing the solenoids for the camshaft adjustment. So there's one on the right and there's one on the left. This one on the driver side is the exhaust and this is the intake. So I've already done this one, the exhaust. The intake, I just replaced it. I'm about to put the clip back on, so I thought I'd show that action. I put a paper towel in here because it leaks a little bit of oil when you pull it out. And this is just gonna click on. Okay, and then it locks in with this little clip here. Same, there's one on this side as well. Let me just sure that's clicked, and it is. Okay, so that's good. I'm not sure, I think the sensor is back down. Let me see if I can get a light. It's actually back down under here. And so it looks like, you know, it's gonna be hard to get my hand in there. So I'm not gonna replace this at this time. I'm gonna see if these two correct the error code. If they don't, then I'm gonna have to get into that sensor. One thing I wanted to point out was that the exhaust side looked fine. It's a little challenging to take these wire connections off. And when I do, what I found on both sides was you pull this little thing back and I put a screwdriver in here and kind of pried it off. And when I did that, it broke the nib off the old ones. So there's a little nib here. I don't know if there's a better way to do it. You can kind of see it's kind of snapped. There you go, it just fell all the way off. And same with the other one. So if you want any chance of reusing these, I don't know, maybe there's a better way to get these little connectors off. For me, I just used a screwdriver and a little bit of force, and there's no damage to the connector, just to the old sensor. I do want to point out the exhaust side looked clean, but see, there is some junk here on this particular sensor. I don't know, it's kind of gritty, feels maybe like some metal. So this engine did have some problems with it already in the past. Anyway, that's the two actuators, the solenoids for the camshaft. We're going to see if that solves the problem. I'm going to put the cover back on, take this off, put the cover back on. There's a bolt that's around here that screws in, and then put the valve cover back on, or the oil cover cap back on.